I want to start the video by thanking all 5,000 subscribers here. Not to mention those of you who go above and beyond and join our community Discord or follow our Twitter. It's absolutely amazing to see so much gratitude given towards my little adventure or my little hobby, and I hope it continues. I now plan on starting to stream on twitch.tv. You can follow me or even watch me with a link down below in the description. I've been pretty busy at the moment, climbing back up to Master, and then dropping straight out of it, but then, whilst I'm tilted, I can finally get back to knuckling down on some premium educational D.Va content. This video is long overdue. I've been asked to make it by way too many people already, and it needs to be made before the patch is live, and I missed the opportunity. I've had plenty of preconceived opinions about the set of changes, but I want to go a step further and experience the changes myself on the PTR. Not willing to venture into this uncharted territory alone, however, I enlisted the help of top 500 D.Va One Trick and premium sellout Twitch streamer Quackalakan, and instead of going over exclusively the D.Va changes, we decided to see how all of these changes on the PTR will affect the meta, and most importantly how it will affect D.Va specifically. So, without my rambling and my monotone commentary, let's start. Ana. The star of the show, the creme de la meme herself, Captain Ana Amari. Charged with ruining the meta for 2 seasons in a row, her punishment is 50% healing nerf. Seriously. Oh, they also reduced the duration of her grenade's effect by 1 second. That's a little better. On the face, this looks extremely minor for such an overtuned character. However, the nerfs to her grenade will definitely be an effective curb on the 4 tank comps seen in high level and pro level play, which will rely on combining such the Biotic Grenade with a healing aura such as Lucio's Healing Song or Slaughter 76's Biotic Field. Before, this was pretty ridiculous. In 5 seconds, Ana and Lucio in combination could effectively heal 366 HP to an entire team thanks to Lucio's Amp and the heal from Biotic Grenade. Counting the nerf to the heal boost and the duration, this same combo will now only heal for 293 HP, which is just over a 70 HP nerf. Pretty considerable. What I personally believe these nerfs do not effectively stop, however, are 3 tank compositions. I found it remarkably easy to sustain 3 tanks as a solo healer whilst playing on the PTR, even accounting for the fact that I'm at 240 ping, and I'm probably one of the worst Anas you're ever going to meet. For D.Va, however, this probably means that ignoring all of the changes on the PTR specifically at the moment, she will have more difficulties being sustained by an Ana while she's in the backline, which is probably one of the biggest reasons people dislike D.Va at the moment. Her ability to dive backline and stay alive with her large health pool and hitbox with an Ana healing her. Roadhog, even on 240 ping, was definitely my most fun character to play and record for. Fixing his hook again made it much more rewarding for Roadhog to land a successful hook without getting cucked by the hooked target, appearing at an odd angle or distance, or simply just latching onto a wall. However, whilst I only play Roadhog on my Smurf, I feel like these changes to hooks now breaking on lines of sight and such will make it shift the bullshit feeling from the person getting hooked to the person landing the hook.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Especially on characters that create momentum such as Lucio, Reinhardt, Charge, or D.Va boosters. Low elo hog players will definitely benefit the most from these hook improvements, as they can create more consistent kills, but I do think high elo hog players will get shafted by these changes because people who abuse the tricks with the hook currently are not going to be able to do this anymore. For D.Va though, I think this will be a bad thing. Being pulled directly in front of Roadhog now makes it harder for a D.Va that has been hooked or an ally that has been hooked to escape or be matrixed, and it also makes it harder or even impossible now for defense matrix to save an ally that has been hooked by your friend, either by matrix or boosters. D.Va. I wouldn't be surprised if the only reason you clicked on this video was to hear about what I thought about these changes. Overall, me and Quack had very similar opinions towards these changes. The changes were stupid, and to many a degree unnecessary, but we can definitely see why the changes were made. When looking at D.Va, it's best to look chronologically from her initial beta release. Even after her defense matrix was reworked in Season 1, she was relegated to a last-second stall pick on the defense maps, with a 6% usage rate, beaten by Hanzo and Torbjorn. Yes, you heard me right, Hanzo and Torbjorn. With the rise and the second season-long prevalence of Zarya in Season 2, We saw D.Va drop to F tier, where she was sitting there for almost all of the season, except for the Alien Monthly Melee, where she rose to a 6% usage again, as a last second stall pick. By the end of Season 2, however, we saw a series of buffs and nerfs that changed the meta once again. The Ana nerf to her ult, no longer giving the speed boost, completely destroyed the Beyblade meta, and the buff on her biotic grenade made it easier to heal lots of people in an area, which led Rise to the tank meta. With the game's primary tank buster gone, Reaper, these tanks were now allowed to roam free, and with the insane buffs to soldiers' damage and spread, it made him the primary DPS, especially to counter large health tanks. Especially since McCree is also better equipped to burst squishy targets, and he's not very good at sustained damage like Soldier is. D.Va, being one of the best counters to Soldier, took Xayah's place in the tank meta after her nerfs, and she served as the primary counter to Soldier, or in general the Nanovisor combo. What I see a lot of people talk about is the fact that she hasn't lost HP. She still shares the largest health pool in the game, and she has very high survivability with defense matrix and her boosters. However, due to the way armor works, she has lost 200 HP against lots of heroes such as Tracer, Reaper, Xayah, and even Winston. This is really bad because Xayah already has an easy enough time against D.Va, and reducing her effective health even more will force us back into a Season 2 state where Xayah was seen in every game and D.Va was relegated to a stall pick. On top of that, they reduced D.Va's damage to varying effects depending on range. There's an 8.3% drop off at point blank range and up to a 63% reduction in damage after 10 meters. This is even worse against armored targets because they increase the number of pellets she fires per shot, which means she's going to have even harder times going against characters like Reinhardt, Bastion, or Winston. What does this mean for our favourite Korean though? Not as much as it seems, really. I think that this will hurt aggressive D.Va players more than it does hurt frontlining D.Va players, which leaves her in a bit of a conundrum, because especially in lower elos such as Gold or Silver, D.Va was able to play really aggressive and dive backlines like a tanky Reaper, make picks against uncoordinated teams, or teams that weren't positioned very well. But in high elos, this is not going to happen because most D.Vas play around the front line protecting Reinhardt, as they can't dive in because they will get picked because teams are much more coordinated or well positioned.
Okay, so based on quick play alone, I'd say, well, yeah, just quick play, no competitive. She still feels very much viable as long as you have a team that's supporting you properly. You're not going to be able to do the silly things that, you would normally do. We're just going in 1v3 and somehow killing them all. Not going to happen. But she doesn't feel terrible if you have a shield to stand behind and decent healers. So that's just based on that. We'll have to see how competitive it is. I think actually she's still pretty viable. I'm going to give her a viable out of 10.
Let's look at Soldier. So, with Soldier being the primary DPS in the meta now and the only character reliably countered by D.Va in the game we can see, it's great to see that Blizzard has nerfed Soldier as well as nerfing oh, wait, they didn't. It's most likely seen, with Soldier staying in the state, that we're going to see Beyblade Meta 2.0 arise, with Soldier and Ana being very highly picked and the Nanovisor combo being extremely common. This, personally, is the most infuriating part about all of these PTR changes. D.Va is finally seeing meta play and viability, and as a counter to Soldier, and then she gets harshly nerfed, being, air quotes, stupidly broken, in the opinions of many high-ranked players on Reddit or the Blizzard forums. Overall, I hope this video voiced my opinion well enough about the D.Va changes. I could rant on for hours and hours about this, and I did have over 2 hours of footage with Quackalak in here, but I don't want to A, sound like an asshole, and sound like a monotone robot here, or B, give my subscribers a video of me ranting for hours and hours. I want to thank Quackalak for all the awesome input he had during our testing session. He said he's happy to answer any questions left in the comments in YouTube, or any questions directed at him in the Discord, and he also does invite you to
follow me over at twitch.tv/Quackalak.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much and have a good day.
And I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I'm gonna leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your 2 left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real close, cause stroll like we about to have a party. So let's get it started. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say.